Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble, 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate being here. Remember that tarot is a tool. Okay, it's not the final rule, so let's keep an empty cup if you really want to see what's up. This is general. This is not personal. Okay, only take the resonates. Do not force anything to fit. If it doesn't, you must quit. All right. Thank you for your kindness and your support. All right. Thank you for being a good sport. Okay. Someone is a dog lover. Someone could have maybe 2 or 3 dogs. Okay. Maybe you have 2 pits. Maybe you have a small dog like a Maltese or a Shih Tzu. Someone's a dog lover. Yeah, you can have 2 to 3 dogs. Everything you do is for your dog. Someone could also like the artist DMX. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. The first card we have here is Capricorn energy. We have the Devil card in the upright. Okay, so you could be feeling like you are being tempted. You could feel some kind of temptation in your life, in your energy, in your aura. Uh, and when I say temptation, this could be maybe someone interested in you. Maybe you're in a relationship and someone is trying to catch your eye, male or female. Okay. You don't want to react, but they trying to get you to react. But you're trying not to react, okay? So someone is attracted to you, okay? This Capricorn energy, this devil energy here, they're trying to tempt you. This person could be making googly eyes with you, male or female, okay? Letting you know that it's on, that they like what they see, okay? They could be promising, to rock your world, to make you feel some type of way, okay? Yes. Rock your world. They could be, trying to really lay it on thick for you. This could be somewhere that maybe you shop, maybe somewhere, some kind of business you patronize. Maybe they're extra nice to you. They're always saying good morning to you. And they're always giving you this eye contact. Both of you have this eye contact that is just relentless. You say nothing to each other besides good morning and have a great day, but you always stare at each other. And it's not for a long period of time, but it's short, but it's very direct. Okay. Just as you're looking at this lady with her eyes, that kind of energy. So maybe you both are attracted to each other, but just not saying anything. You could be crushing on each other. It's okay. The world is full of beautiful people, male and female. You look good. You look good. You attractive. You attractive. It's okay. Okay. This could be someone at your workplace as well. Okay. And maybe you're like, look, I'm not going to cross the line. I'm not going to get my honey where I make my money. But shorty is fine. Or, oh, he look good, girl. Oh, I want some of that. This could be someone that works at your job and you're trying not to break the rules because you're like, look, even if I just go out a couple of times, you're playing out a lot of scenarios in your head. And I usually say, forget the hypotheticals, but this is something, you're doing the right thing. You're like, look, maybe this is like forbidden fruit. I should just not touch this person, male or female. Even though you are attracted to them, you find them to be very handsome or very beautiful. Okay, I'm picking up. You find them to be irresistible, and then they keep making these googly eyes at you. Okay, you want to make sure you don't want to date this person, which is I get it. This is your job, your livelihood, how you pay your bills, and you don't want to date this person. Something don't go right. They get upset with you, and then start moving funny. Gossip could begin around the job. Maybe you're very private. You don't want people in your business. You could be one of those people. It makes sense. Especially if you are already involved in a connection. You don't want to risk your business being on the job. It could go any other way. It could go the positive way, but I'm picking up for some of you, you're already in a relationship. You already have a spouse, possibly a live-in spouse, someone that lives with you. Okay. Someone that lives with you and makes your lunch. Someone that rubs your toes. That kind of spouse, okay? And then some of you could be dating someone, but live on your own, okay? But you don't want the snakes to pop out. You don't want things to get sticky and tricky when it comes to your work life, okay? You don't want to have to get fired or go look for another job because you failed to resist the beautiful temptation that is before you, male or female, okay? You could often fantasize about this person as well. You possibly could have had a dream about this person that works at your job. If they don't work at your job, this is a place that you patronize, Spirit is saying. This is a place that you go, a place of business. This could be a store, okay? Any kind of store, any kind of retail, any kind of place of business, okay? Maybe this person works there and yeah, they've been checking you out. Hmm. But there's so much that they're trying to protect. They're very indecisive. You're very indecisive, excuse me. There's so much that you're trying to protect, like your job. You're like, I know I should not get my honey where I make my money, but I just want to drop. You want to drop. You're like, let me get a little bitty drop. Because you're very wise and you smart, and Spirit is saying you know better. So this may be some forbidden fruit that you just may not take a bite out of. You may leave that apple right on the tree where it is, like it's not worth it. Yeah, you look good, but baby, we can't do this. Because I'm picking up also you have a good thing going on your job. You like the schedule you work. You like the money you make. It's working for you. Whatever your situation, as far as your living expenses, how you live your life and do things, it's working for you. So you're looking like, why mess that up? You know, no, I'm gonna protect my livelihood. I'm gonna protect my job. No, no, no. Not right now. Not right now. Okay, so you like, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Okay. I'll see you next lifetime because you're trying to avoid, breaking your own heart, putting yourself in a situation, that you will regret or will have you, devastated, yeah. And possibly, like I said, someone you go out with this person, they get mad, things don't go their way or they can't have their way. They go to the job telling your business. This person it could go all kind of ways and you're not willing to risk it. So I don't blame you. There's a lot of nice looking people in the world. They didn't stop making that one collect. So I see you taking action and really working towards getting this person out of your mind. How you going to do it? I guess you're going to stop making eye contact with them. So, for example, if this is a certain place that you patronize, you may stop going there. If it's a gas station, you may stop going to that gas station. If it's the oil change place, you may stop going there to get your oil change. Okay. If it's in a beauty supply, you may stop going to that beauty supply. You're like, they did not stop making other places a business. I just won't go there no more. If this is at work, you're going to stop making googly eyes. If you find when you eat lunch, they're coming to eat where you at, you probably gonna eat in your car or go somewhere else. Or you might switch up your break, if you have that kind of job, it's different for everyone. You can switch lunch breaks with a coworker. It's something that you're going to switch up. You're going to work on not entertaining, not because you're not attracted. It's because this is for the people with the crushes at work. This person works on your job and you're like, if it gets heavy, eventually something's going to have to give. If you were to date this person and everything went perfect, maybe you don't want to work with your spouse. One of you would have to leave. It's like, who gonna leave? You probably got your seniority in. You didn't build all kind of time and status, and and then if you go out and it don't work, it's like a catch-22. So you're like, you know what? To hell with the catch-22. How about I'm just gonna get my mind off of you with your fine ass, male or female. With your handsome, beautiful ass. I'm just not gonna look at you. I'm just not gonna come to your place of business. There's another Foot Locker down the road. Thank you. I don't even have to come there. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah. So even if you are single, you're ready, and you're willing to be patient. This is for those who are single. Some of you are, some of you are. You're like, look, I can wait. I'm not trying to. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So that's wonderful that you're following your intuition. It looks like your spirit team is telling you not to risk it. You know that there's a lot, as you see all those different snakes there, that can arrive. You know, it's okay to be attracted to someone. It's okay to find someone to be beautiful or handsome. That's not a terrible thing. Okay, that's natural. But but really, you know, the gift and the honor is being able to discipline yourself when you feel temptation is near, especially if you are in a connection, or if you know that entertaining their offer comes with a risk. You know, even if things was to go well, you may say, "Honey, I don't want to work with my woman, or I don't want to work with my man." And one of you like, "Well, one of us gotta quit. Who quitting? Not me. Not me." Yeah, yeah. There are things that you have to look and not touch in this world, in this life. And you know, just by you following your, you know, your gut, your intuition, and not disregarding it, you know, spirit is saying things are going to look up for you even more when it comes to your career. As I just said, you know, you like the pay that they're giving you. I picked up somebody is just now being able to finally work the shift that you have been requiring. Maybe you were working midnights and now they got you on days, and you've been waiting for years to get in that position, you know. Maybe you just received a promotion. Maybe you just start making the money that you want to make. It's working for you. Whatever it is whatever you have going on at this job, doesn't matter where you work, it's working for you the way things are arranged. And you're like, I'm not going to let no ruin that. No twat or bop ruin that. So yeah, that's very wonderful. So you have chosen, you know, to use your wisdom, and you know, you're not allowing curiosity to get you in a situation that you will soon regret. So congratulations for that, and kudos to you, because there are many who are unable to resist temptation. And there are many collective who would take this temptation knowing that there's a lot at risk with all these snakes here, regardless, and proceed forward and would risk it all, losing their job, their reputation, and who knows, whatever else would have came behind that. Okay, or behind the situation. So, for you making the right choices, yeah, moving forward, you will be very prosperous. It looks like, I'm picking up before I close out. It looks like this was a test, or it is a test. It is a test, or was a test. If this is something that's already happened, where you've decided to already turn your back and not entertain this, it looks like this is a test, because they're saying lots of prosperity for you not entertaining this love offer on your job. It looks like this is a test for those of you who have someone flirting with them on their job. It looks like this is a test. You were being tested to see will you take the bait. Amazing. This concludes the read. I hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.